use to have a meaningful conversation with the coachee. Without some sort of process, it's so easy to just have a good conversation. It's rather sort of aimless and doesn't result in any conclusions, any sort of action. So, and also some people do like structure. Not only the coach, but the coachee. And this is you can, if you have an ongoing coaching relationship with somebody, you can share this process with them. And there's a sequence of questions that I'll be asking over these 4 headings here. So, what do these 4 letters stand for? G, the R, the O, and the W. Has anybody come across this process before? No? The G stands for the goal. The word objectives has been used quite a lot this morning, but the goal. So, what is it that you want? Yes. So what sort of is the desired result that you want? What is your goal? What are you aiming for? What is then the R stands for the current reality. What is the current reality? So this is what you want, and this is where you're at the moment. It may be that the person is facing some sort of problem. So this is where the person is at the moment. That he or she has some sort of problem that they would appreciate your sort of support with. This is the current reality. And what do you want instead of that? What is the positive thing that you want instead? Critically important to establish a gap between current reality and what you want, the desired result, the goal. So therefore you do need to spend time establishing that and establishing that. Otherwise it's just a very confusing conversation. So having established the gap between the goal and the current reality, what are the options? The O stands for options. What are the alternative ways of reaching your goal? You're here at the moment, that's where you want to be. So one option perhaps is this way, another option almost straight across, another option perhaps around this way. And there are always more than 2 ways forward. Generate options. One of the skills of a coach, a good coach, is the ability to help the coachee just generate options, generate choices. The conversation ends then with, so what are you going to do? So let's put that down in terms of what are your next steps. That's it in a nutshell, as they say. What do you want? What would you like to have? By what sort of date? Where are you at the moment? What sort of alternatives can you think of getting from here to here? The options. Help them, support them in choosing an option. Which one do you think is going to work best for you? And you can often sense that by the energy that they put into their voice when they're talking about different options. A bit more sort of energy, a bit more enthusiasm about a particular choice. So it seems, is that the one that you want to go for? Yes, it is. So, okay, so what are your first steps towards moving from here to here?